Marie Caroline Hammer was born in Arenzville, Illinois, on October 20th, 1900. She was the oldest of 9 children born to Bertha Amelia Traeger and Franz Dionys Hammer. Both of her parents were born in Germany and came to America as teenagers. Marie's father, who was known by the name of Frank and also Dennis, became a blacksmith and opened his own shop in Arenzville in 1895, located near the corner of Frederick and Henrietta Streets. Marie attended school in Arenzville. She remembers the day in 1908 when she was in 2nd grade and this school building caught fire and burned. The village built a new school on the same site, which opened the following year. After she had completed 2 years of high school, Marie was told by her father that she was needed at home. As the oldest daughter in the family, she stayed home to help her mother and did not complete the final 2 years of schooling. Marie remembers the catastrophic fire which swept through Arenzville on Christmas Eve, 1913. She was awakened by the commotion and her family began preparations to evacuate. The village lacked equipment and water to fight the fire, and it burned for hours, destroying 7 businesses and damaging several homes. After the fire was out, Marie remembers walking past the site of the Shrewsbury General Store, which once stood on the south side of Frederick Street. She picked up a tiny porcelain dish in the rubble, which she kept for the rest of her life. In 1921, Marie married Joseph Peck, a young farmer from Arenzville who was 3 years her senior. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps during World War I, completing his training at Parris Island just a few days before the armistice. Marie and Joe were the parents of 3 children, Mabel Jean, Sherry, and Wendell. Joe died in 1959 at the age of 61. Marie was active in her church and community. She was the organist at St. Peter's Lutheran Church, where she also taught Sunday school and served as superintendent of the primary grades. She was a charter member of the Arenzville Women's Club and the American Legion Auxiliary, as well as a board member for the village library, the Cass County Welfare Board, and the Prairie Council on Aging. At the time this interview was recorded, on July 3, 1999, Marie was the oldest citizen in Arenzville at the age of 99.
Well, you remember a much different Arenzville than I probably ever saw. I can barely remember the old Meyer store. I don't remember very many stores in town, but you remember probably quite a few.
Oh, yes, I can see that. Did you ever see Hester Tate's book?
Yes.
Yes. And I, in my mind's eye, now where Beard's is now, that was, those were all frame buildings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Saloon, Neiman Saloon. And then they lived up above. And then next to that was a little post office in the front end, and the rest of it was a grocery store. And then there was little camps, a harness shop. It was like you went in there, had life-size horse, wooden horse, life-size horse, to stop in there. I was born right over here. This is Washington Street, next to where Mary still lives. There's a little house.
You've lived in Arenzville or in this township all of your life? There's not many people who can say that.
No, my dad, my parents both came from Germany, you know.
Really?
First, they were each about 12 years old, but they didn't know each other. They met till years later when they were grown. But
did they speak German in your home?
yes, I could always speak English when I started school.
Really?
They just talked German. But no, and Dad's father died when he was about 2 years old. Last time he was over in Germany, and then sometime after that, I guess it got written down someplace. But his mother married Sebastian Tritch. She's buried up here in this cemetery, and had 3 children. So he had 2 half brothers and a half sister. All in all, happy time down in that branch, you know. Time down there, 7 brothers kind of made a career, but I was sitting there and playing in the water and leaf, watch how far it would end up. And one day I was sitting there and across one of the bushes, there's a branch where one of dog place, so I saw a nest of eggs, and I thought, oh, dear, Mom got those eggs I got. We didn't wear jeans, or dresses, you know. I got my dress and gathered those eggs and started to the house. So it was a little distance to go. And about halfway there, I stubbed my toe and fell down, and the eggs broke. You guess.
And you were a mess.
They were rotten. They were bad.
Oh no!
There's me of a rotten egg.
Oh no!
And of course, I stood there and cried. And of course, Mom came.
Now, you said you were in second grade when the first school burned.
1908, when I was 6. And I can remember it was in the afternoon. We had just had recess. We used to always have recess in the afternoon. And suddenly I heard upstairs the high school kids were coming running down the stairs, making such a noise. And I thought, why are they coming down before we just had recess? Well, at that time, someone opened the door to school's on fire. Then we went to school in different places in town. Now the Lutheran church up here, that one had the old frame building, and they had a little frame schoolhouse. And that's where my class was.
Oh, so the classes went in different buildings.
Different buildings. And I think some went up there at the library. And then where Sherry lives, you know, there used to be all that holy brick,
Yes.
Some of that classes in there. And that's when we had the 1913 Christmas Eve fire. I'll never forget that. And that whole burned.
Where did you live in town then, or had you moved?
Lived up here for the first time in Stockton years. And I remember I had the west room upstairs. My folks had the north room. It was that in each direction. And I had to wake up in my room. It was just as red as it could be. Of course, I jumped out and looked out the window, and flames were shooting. Just, of course, Dad, he got to him. And of course, it went down. It had an old fire engine, no fire, little town cup on the corner. It had a tin cup on the string hanging there that everybody would buy. Even we used to have bums with tramps, we called them.
What did you do? You were still a youngster during that fire, so did you help?
Well, I was 13.
Did you do anything?
I remember that was in 1913. No, I remember, well, of course, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people did it. We did have chickens and a cow. First of the morning, we would have to take it out each town to the pasture after you've milked them and bring it in and eating, you know. And I remember Dad came home once and said, oh, turn the cow loose. And Mom gathered up the other kids and whenever you're doing a couple of things that you want to put in the baby buggy, Mr. Beard was a baby. And we walked across the street up here where David Beard lives now. Arena and Hadley Fisher lived at that time. They just thought the whole town was going, nothing would stop it.
So you're getting ready to go out of town and leave?
You know, watch it, you know.
Yeah. So nobody was hurt?
Just no. I just didn't know. You know, how far.
Yeah, but it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Bad time to have that happen.
That was after midnight.
Yeah. Now, do you remember anybody making burgoo when you were little?
Oh yes, I grew up on that.
Really?
I attribute my longevity
To burgoo. Well, if you were going to tell somebody the secret to a long life, what would you say it would be?
Work hard and believe in the Lord. That's our only salvation. He's helped me through so many hardships.
So how long did you speak German in your home? Just until you quit using it someday?
Well, yeah. I'm not very good at it now, just, some expressions and things. Well, and I took 2 years of German in high school. We had a choice of Latin or German. And but one of the biggest disappointments in my life was I didn't get to finish high school.
You didn't?
A few years ago when they started the GED, I should have taken, but it still wouldn't have been the same. No.
Well, how close were you?
Well, I went to high school 2 years. And of course I had about 5 siblings, And in those days it wasn't important for girls to get an education. And my father decided that Mom would need me at home. I was just an average student, but I always loved school. And I always had good teachers in school. But anyway.
But you didn't stop learning.
But what Papa says, Papa rules, and so that's in 1970 I had a month's tour of Europe, 8 countries.
You did?
For $900. Bonn, we spent 4th of July in Bonn, Germany.
Did you?
In 1970, now that's been what?
It's been 29 years.
29 years ago. Today I was in Bonn, Germany.
What do you think about the year 2000 coming?
Don't bother me.
Isn't that something?
I don't know why they want to make such a, just another.
It's another year.
Another year. I don't know what's that, Y2K or whatever you call it. YK2.
Well, maybe it'll bring in the millennium with the rest of us. It'd be some party. You have plans for your party on New Year's Eve this year?
No, I don't plan that far ahead.
No?
I'll be fortunate if I'm here. And yet, I say, I'm ready.
In 1999, in recognition of her many years of service to the community, the school board of Triopia High School presented Marie with a resolution awarding her an honorary diploma and making her a member of the class of 2000. In May of that year, she put on a cap and gown and joined the class for the commencement ceremony. Marie Hammer Peck, we are all proud of you.